Chris and myself, we've seen all different types of bars. We're not just random people that came into money and we're like, hey, let's open a bar, and we don't know what the fuck we're doing. I don't even know how to order or schedule. That looks like fun. Yeah, we have a good location. F it.
Right.
No, I mean, that is the end game. I would love to open a bar. Are you kidding me? And take all the places I've traveled to, visited to, and take all those eclectic ideas and put it together.
And all the money that we make.
Right.
For the bars that we work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, you are married to it though. That's
you are, yeah.
That's your baby.
I'm telling you, it's like the mafia. I left a couple of times. I worked for this place, Mini Gears, this little gear company where I was working with these little robots and I had benefits and like a steady pay. I left at one point. I was like helping doing like general contracting with my brother-in-law.
I'm the only person that's just gone straight.
I just couldn't. I had to come back every time. I couldn't.
Yeah, I
couldn't leave.
I mean,
it's hard to leave.
It is hard to leave. There's so many different reasons why it's hard to leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like if we would go with the positive ones, like the amount of flexibility that you have in your day-to-day life, the amount of money that you can make, the amount of freedom, if you like networking, if you like talking with people, if you like studying people's behaviors.
You like the social aspect
100%.
of the job. Yeah, exactly.
And that's like that's like a huge thing on it too. And then there are like the other side of why you never leave. And that's like the personal part. That's the one where like, you don't save your money, or if you have like a drinking problem, like you pick up a fucking habit, or whatever it may be, and then you get stuck. And that's like, and I feel like when I have conversations with people, and then they're like, oh, I'm like, I can't wait to be done with this. It's like, it's not the job that's the problem. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's like it's you're the issue. You know what I mean? There's something that you're doing currently in your life that's making you kind of the issue. You know what I mean? Because this is hands down the best job that I've ever had.
Yeah.
100%.
I've had an opportunity to fucking meet the fucking best people, have the best of times. I have stories until the end of my time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I've got moments in my life to the end of time that I'll be able to always pull back on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of my time on this earth, and I go fucking like, and I'm looking at the white light, like all the shit's gonna flash in front of my face. All the shit's gonna flash in front of me. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I was able to be put into that space. The difference now is that like being a little more experienced and being more. Understanding that that there's a thief that's called the night that will take a lot from you if you allow it. You know what I mean? And you have to stay like very if this is what you want to do, you have to stay focused on what your goal is. Whether it be ownership, whether it be management, whether it be fuck it, you just want to be a bartender. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be, like if you want to be like a family man, like you can do all these things. And there are places out there, like I have a 401k, I have health insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like there's places out there that you can go and do this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're going to be a dime a dozen, and you're going to have to fight for them. You know what I mean? For if you don't live in like a union area. But the bar taketh and the bar giveth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I feel like a lot of companies are kind of taking back the benefits that they used to give. I don't know about you guys. Like, I'm sure
it's not the same as it used to be.
It's not the same.
If you
as
go
it
back
used
to
to
like
be.
back in the PF.
Like, I mean, that's what I'm going
you
with.
used to work. If you worked there for a year, you got like 2 weeks vacation.
Yeah, man. Like
on your
really?
At
year,
Gordon Biersch, I mean, we got. Let's start with the easy.
It all
shit.
got reined in, and like the corporate
fucking corporate.
The corporate
Yeah.
like monster came in, and that's a whole other conversation. But things changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I mean,
Benefits
when I
changed for
started, I remember Gordon Biersch. Let alone you got 2 shift beers, a growler and like a case a month. But I mean, we got 2 weeks paid vacation. We got a 401k, full dental, vision, medical, everything, and then corporations decided. One at a time, we'll take away the 401k.
Yeah, we're
going
gonna
to
save
take
some
away
money.
this. We're going to take away that, and then now it's just standard, clean slate. But I mean, that's something. I mean, you could get career bartenders.
Yeah,
that will stay with you forever. But you gotta give them a bone.
I can't think of the name of the place, but there's a place in Hollywood where this guy. I mean, he's been He's like I gotta say he's like maybe 60 years old or something like that. Mm-hmm. But he is the guy. Like Clooney shows up. You know what I mean? Like all these big actors show up. You know what I mean? Whether it be Clooney, fucking I don't know, name anybody really.
Tom Hanks.
There you go, boom, he's there. You know what I mean? But the thing is like he's been doing this for so long, and it's like the steakhouse, and he is the bartender, and I don't think he will ever leave until he dies.
I mean, why would he? Yeah.
But he's got all the respect, and he makes a decent wage, and you know, some people will ask you like as a bartender, they'll go, "Oh, is this your what are you really doing? Is this your like real job?" And it's like, yeah, it is. This is my real job.
God, I hate that shit.
Is this your only job, or are you doing something else? And it's like, no, this is.
What do you do besides this?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you do when you're not bartending?
Right.
Right.
And the thing is like
I enjoy my life. I fucking I go outside and enjoy the sun.
Man,
Go
I
fuck
take
yourself.
that shit as an
But
insult.
what kind of
You know
question
I
is
mean?
that?
I hate that shit. People all the time are like, well, yeah, exactly. What else do you do?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, with my free time, like I was saying, practice the guitar. I fucking set up volleyball every week. I go to the beach 2-3 times a week.
You enjoy life.
I get to work out every
You
day.
enjoy life.
Right.
I enjoy life.
You enjoy life for real.
And honestly, what the hell are we doing on this planet? We're trying to live our best life and enjoy it. And if you're working fucking in an office all day,
living my best life.
living my best life.
I fucking hate that song too. But no, like that is a thing. You know what I mean? Those conversations, and I like to bury the lead a little bit, when people ask me, because like I do a lot of things.
Yeah, you do a lot of things.
You know what I mean? But like
unreal.
Busy as shit.
But nobody needs to know that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the real shit.
Yeah.
So when somebody goes like, I like to make, when I go to work, I like to make it a fucking joke. I like to make it a game. Like it really is a game. So when I get that question, instead of getting like frustrated at people, like this is my own personal like perspective, because people will constantly try to figure out what it is that you do other than bartending. They go, oh, so what is, so like, is this like all that you do? Like what else do you do?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, this is it.
But then you kind of want to flip the script and be like, okay, so what do you do?
No, it's not. See, for me...
And then what do you do with your free time?
Right.
Oh,
right.
you're coming to go see us.
Yeah.
Because we bring the fucking fun.
the fucking man.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're hanging out in our playground.
Yeah.
So don't judge us. Don't hate the fact that we chose to bartend.
I just like to, like I said, I like to just not say anything. Because unless that person's like worth the time of the conversation, it's just going to be the same repetitive conversation about something. Because what happens is, and this is my own like experience, like if I go to tell you what it is that I do, and I'm like, okay, well, like I'm an actor, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a whatever, you know what I mean? I do this, I build shit, I fucking whatever.
Penis model.
Yeah, whatever, whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
Eventually, you're it's like your give a fuck meter like eventually goes away, and now I'm talking about shit that I actually give a fuck about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's now I'm telling you about like my personal life, about the things that I give a shit about. And when I see someone start to kind of like lose focus into that then that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Do you even give a shit?
Do you even care?
Right.
And then so from my experience of my 9 years doing this, I just don't, because that just helps me not get angry at that person for not giving a shit.
I feel like for me, I have like a elevator pitch for others people now. Do you know what I mean?
I have
I really do. It's like
my life is a series of elevator pitches.
This is what I do. You know what I mean? Like, yes, this is my main job, but I do pretty well, and I used to do that, and then I just throw it out and I go, oh, okay.
But do you not get fucking tired of that shit?
No, I do. Same people go like, what are you? I'm like, I'm Hmong, and they're like, what's Hmong, like Mongolian? And I'm like, fuck, man.
Here you go.
I need a fucking
right.
I need a goddamn pamphlet to hand to you.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm not trying to go through this whole history in Southeast Asia.
That's
with
me
you about
with
where I
like
come from.
anything.
You know what I mean?
I don't fucking. I just don't. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Steve, you're a pusher.
I am a pusher.
Yeah. Is it safe? Can I talk about this?
What?
The tequila?
I mean, I don't see why not.
The brand?
Yeah. What's the brand?
Oh, Cazadores.
Yeah. So, So Cazadores.
What about it?
No, I'm just saying. Like, I feel great. I love the tequila. They make one of the greatest tequilas that I've ever had in my life. And I just want to say shout out to Cazadores.
Oh, yeah. That is
Yeah,
definitely
George
one of my
Clooney, if you're
favorite
listening,
tequilas.
we're looking for liquor sponsorship. So,
Casamigos.
I mean, fuck
They-
that.
y'all
I
are
want to
pretty
meet
good, too.
Ryan
oh, it's
Reynolds
Casamigos?
Yeah, it's
with your
Casamigos.
gin.
well,
But y'all are pretty good,
Step
too,
your
though.
game
Gin.
up. So currently, what I'm saying is, we're drinking Cazadores.
Yeah.
But
Cazadores.
George
You say like that,
Clooney,
it's good, right?
George Clooney, if you're out there listening, we'd love to drink Casamigos.
Casamigos.
Okay.
And Ryan Reynolds, if you're listening, we'd love some aviation gin.
And Ryan Reynolds,
throwing
if you're
it out
listening,
there.
I love
Slash,
the last movie.
just come on our fucking show.
I love
What is the
I
Crystal
would
Skull?
love
That is
Deadpool to
our
be.
friend Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters.
Yes, he is.
Diddy, if you're
Yeah.
listening, fuck it, throw some Ciroc
Ciroc.
Yeah, so we're just.
I swear to God, I say that every time. It's people come in, and we have like, what, 40 fucking vodkas on our rail. And they're like, you guys don't have Ciroc? I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry, but P. Diddy just did not come into town this week. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. We didn't get it.
I mean, he Diddy killed the game. You brought Ciroc from. I mean, they really were.
Oh, it's a delicious vodka.
They weren't selling anything, and then he showed up, and his marketing strategy killed it. Explosion. Yeah.
So one of the directions that we want to go with this is to take stories from bartenders, you guys, our listeners, and bring them to light. The different moments, awkward, funny, serious, aggravating,
emotional,
that you may come into. So if you'd like to, and we'll do it with 100% anonymity, email us at passingthebarpodcast@gmail.com with your stories. I'd love to do like a little breakdown where you'll get the far left bartender, you get the far right bartender, and then we'll kind of bring it in to tell you what we really think and what our best like advice is for that situation.
Yeah, we'll act it out. We'll make some voices.
We're
gonna live it up.
Believe me, I'll
so
fucking.
The more descriptive, the better.
Yeah, get into it.
So if you got that fucking drunk girl at the bar from last night that just told you the story,
can I tell you? Here's a
happened.
Here's a fucking story from my fucking weekend. And then we'll go into what we can picture. So I got my shit kicked in. Right, we got rocked. When you're at a busy bar, like there are some like key things that you don't do. If I'm the bartender and now you're the guest, let's say you order 2 shots of Casamigos.
Sure.
Okay, that's $24 in my bar.
Balloony.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so $24, and I go, guys, it'll be $24. So now you don't have your money ready. You don't have your card ready. You don't have cash ready. And I'm like busy. We're like 2-3 deep at the bar. And I'm like, You've been waiting for a couple minutes,
and you're in
now,
a groove,
right?
Like
and
you
now
are
you're
turning and burning people,
right? So I'm like, okay, cool, fuck it. Pause for a second. I'm gonna let you guys do your thing. I trust you. You'll be at the bar. I'm gonna go over here, take another order. I finish that order. I come back, and now you go to hand me your cash. And each one of these bills, there were 8 bills. There were 4 5s and 4 1s. Each single bill was folded in half, and then stacked on top of one another. So, like, they handed me singularly folded bills together in a pile to equal $24, and I like looked at him. I looked at the man with the fucking like. What the fuck?
What are you doing? You just fold bills all day? Put it in your fucking wallet?
So I just started laughing. I was like, I don't fucking
Dude was blind, and he actually had like certain ways of folding his bills. I was like, I
don't fucking think so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I went back, did another transaction, and came back, and I'm like, and then obviously they had unfolded everything. They were like, and there was a tip there too.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, guys. There's some like random etiquette things that are just like
right. So essentially, what's happening right now, guys, if you're listening, we're having like essentially a PSA situation.
PSA.
Yeah, it's a public service announcement to anybody that goes to a bar and likes to enjoy themselves and doesn't want to impede on anybody else's good time. Because if you're slowing us down, you're slowing down the whole process for everybody else.
The main thing is that you want
and this is out of love, people who are listening. We're just trying to help you out with etiquette. That's literally all it is.
We want you to have a better time.
Exactly. And speed up the process at a busy bar.
Sure.
Steve's got the love thing, and I'm fucking with it. And I do, and like, don't get me wrong, I do want you to have a fucking good time, but I also want you to stop being a fucking idiot.
Well, I think what Chris is saying is help me help you. You know what I mean? Help me help you and everybody else.
I'm not ashamed to say
better. You know what I mean? But so on that same note, so let me tell you about my situation. And this is a small situation, but this is repetitive, and it is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that we should think about as human beings that go into bars and order drinks. Okay? So you come up to me and you say, well,
Chad,
what's in that, though? And I go, well, it's this and that and this and all these other things. And then you go, oh, but what about what's in that one, though? And I go, oh, well, it's this, that, blah, 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 blah. And it's like we are completely overwhelmed with business right now. And you are literally giving me an exam You know what I mean?
This isn't a busy bar, by the way.
This is very
is
busy.
not lunch hour, happy hour, and you're making a great experience
there
with
are
like
15 other people waiting to get.
Yeah, we're talking high
80
volume.
people fucking deep.
We're talking high volume.
And
people are snapping.
$6,000 an hour.
And
Exactly.
my constitution of decency is like at its limit. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh well, this is in there and that's there. And I'm being